Come on.
Who's your friend?
Memnon Sorcerer.
Great. Wait a minute, where are you going?
Background! Action! Cut! Cut.
One night sanctuary. And pray you never hit me like that again. Sorry.
Cut!
So what are you waiting for?
You see that one up there? Him. He's been drinking.
Comes back to the big screen to tell the full story of this fascinating character.
The Scorpion King is a spin-off. I think we date back about 10 years earlier from the character you see in The Mummy Returns.
Talents of the mysterious sorceress Cassandra, played by Kelly Hu.
You know, I mean, you get to see that there's a sensitive side of him. You know, there's emotion there, you know, there's humor, so you get to see it all in this film with The Rock.
There's kind of a vacuum in the, because usually the sets I've done have been fairly monochromatic, and I've used a lot more color in this movie than I have in the films I've done in the past.
Although the craftsmen behind the Scorpion King were able to do wonders.
It was not a simple fight, it was a fight in a sandstorm. The Rock and I got
Ed Verreau is a one
Construction of all the sets.
First of all, we're making Sodom and Gomorrah in
fanciful version.
Simplified Egyptian-like columns, the concrete and plaster and stone, but a lot of it's actually just painting and stuff around us here that actually helps.
Communicate it to the actors, and it's going to make a difference in how we, for the space we have, with our camera, with our lighting, and with the set itself, and whatever the surprise limitations might be.
Much heavier than, you know.
Action director and coordinator, stager, I think brought out the best of the range of action I wanted to do to make sure. The ancient world. It's not going to be the biggest, baddest, and it's going to be of that puff. And knowing what I know about what's were really thrilling. That was a live show. That was a damn good live show. His size can actually do. That is a traditional gymnastic move that guys about 100 pounds lighter, a filmmaker, to create a moment like that and then deliver in a way that's
Assassin! Will you stand alone before the fury of his armies?
We'd love to get Mike.
Yeah, it makes the day go a lot quicker.
Knowing that they were friends and that the role called for someone who started out as a
John, our wardrobe designer, did it. John has always done something that was imaginative.
You see in the pictures you look at in historical books that, and it just looks prehistoric but unusual. We made everything and we set up a workshop.
You can get certain, you know.
He'd seen a drawing years ago. It's like sort of walking a journey.
I'm a big animal lover. That don't exist at all, that we're busy creating ourselves.
The tricky thing about doing it, you see, to go on all the horses and the...
Riding a camel was, well, learning how to ride a camel was an interesting experience with sled.
When I was speaking to The Rock about it, saying, believable than itself. The film references the effect.
What magic is this?
My magic. I see your fate, Hollow King. And it's...
Fascinating, isn't it? This smoke, it causes the fire ants to abandon their homes, you see? All the sooner to feast on our naked heads.
This was a good concept in the original screenplay. We took it further, and as I stored.
That's right.
That's a good example of a scene where there's a more actor. That's the first stage after the screenplay concepts. Then we refine the screenplay and storyboard the sequence. I get a kick out of it because I'm using everything from arrive up out of this enormous anthill with them and read it out. It's one of the more successful.
One week's time, the prophecy will be fulfilled.
Home before the fury of his armies. Yeah.
For the first time ever, rediscover an old friend. Remember enhanced visual effects. Digitally remastered. Take him home.
Tienes suerte de que sea tu hermano.
El Rey Escorpión.